Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
It's more a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And that's the end of... Big chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Early ball out from the back. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold could try cut. A header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Akanji gets it away. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. And he was alert to it. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Now, can they get him away? Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. De Bruyne. Camavinga makes the interception. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking to play him in. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played towards the other side. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now he's got space here. Dink through. Van Basten. He is through here. There's the header! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. De Bruyne with the short one. Yamal. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. And they've been given a corner. And it's been taken short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Is there any support? He might not. Real chance! Cleared without complication. And it's Rijkaard. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Yamal's cross. And he's there to get it away. And that is out of play. And he's gone searching crossfield. Vinicius Junior. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Lofted in. And he's there to clear it. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Messi. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Looking for options for movement. It's played through for him. He's got away. It's Van Basten! Oh, crossbar! Oh, this looks sharp. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. That is good alertness. And it's Fernandes. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Messi. Fernandes. And there's green grass ahead of him. Osimhen! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Yamal. He's found a way through. Akanji goes direct. The pass has gone astray. And it's De Bruyne. Ribéry. Van Basten. And the shot! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah.
And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're into the second 45. Nigeria disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Van Basten! Van Basten! What a goal! What a player!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there. Ribéry. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Fernandes. Osimhen. He can get that clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Pinches it off him. That's good running with the ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Van Basten finds himself offside. Caicedo. And here's Osimhen. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Distributed tidily. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Mbappe! Couldn't squeeze it through. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. De Bruyne. Chance here to counter. That's good vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's run loose here. Thinks about the shot. Great ball and tries a shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was a given, it always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So the lead now is... Big chance! Must be! He's been bundled over, that is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
De Bruyne is standing over this one, and this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Finish, and the finish! Off the post! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, that's just unfortunate, really, really unfortunate.
So, third quarter of the game. They've played it short. And it's Serginho. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nigeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Fernandes engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Tries to play it through. That'll be a throw.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10, el dorsal 5 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15, el dorsal 8. Hazard, cambio de jugadores.
Fernandes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ribery! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona grab a three, goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
That's a good ball out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Robertson. Great vision. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Van Basten.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Just the goalkeeper. Great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. And it's Messi. And Robertson. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. Played into space out wide. Goes for the header! Yes! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, it's very well played because it's so easy to get those wrong.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Fernandes. And Caicedo. Akanji. Now Eder Militao. Fernandes. Messi. Caicedo. And that will be the final act. Nigeria did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player, one of the safest pair of hands around.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Here's found, he's tried one! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of vision. Now there's Osimhen! Against the crossbar. He scores! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 11,
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Encourage the... And Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Now, who's going to be first to this? In with the challenge. Backward it goes.
Nigeria definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might...
Decent chance! It's hit the crossbar. Cross to the back post. Big header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Nigeria are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get free. This looks promising. Great, can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now the breakaway. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. That has found him in acres of space. He's having a shot! This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Osimhen. Son Heung-min.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And He's there to retrieve it. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Son Heung-min. That's a shade optimistic. Son Heung-min is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Quality ball. Now he's got space here. Jimenez cuts it out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Osimhen is firing after that one.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He can run onto that. He's in a great position here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. So, third corner of the game. Messi! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That has been slung wide. Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, well measured. And this is Hazard. Jimenez gets it clear. Corner number 4 coming up here. He's got tall. Oh, it's come loose. In he goes again. Danger averted for now. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. They're up to 5 corners now. That has ended up in no man's land. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Fernandes threads one in. Manchester United awarded another corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And this is Son Heung-min.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we've reached half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
And if you do have a
There's
chance
still a
today,
maybe at
please
play.
take some time
Maybe
out to give your
they'll thrive
support
on
to
the
our Better
adversity.
Stadium Fund. Substitution for Nigeria. Number 11, Osimhen.
There's the start of the second half.
Number 15.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Can he get it through? And it's Fernandes. And here's Kane. Now it's Mbappe. And that is masterful defending. And he's there to get it away. Fernandes. Nigeria, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Osimhen. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kane. Now, can they get him away? And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's hoisted clear. Fernandes.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Fernandes. Fernandes. Good ball, good take. Nigeria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Camavinga gets across to intercept that. Akanji bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that could set him on his way. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's intervened well there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passes short and sharp. Here comes the cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Mbappe. Shoots! That has been knocked clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field, number 21, number 26, Robertson. Substitutions taking place.
Tries to pass it through. Into the last quarter of an hour. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Son Heung-min. Now it's Osimhen.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Kane. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. The message is clear. None shall pass. And he cuts out the supply. Fernandes. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And this is Messi. Messi! He's got a goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Number 10, Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi! Substitution.
Manchester United making another change here. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, he's been... And a chance! And yes, it's there! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he's there to clear it. And the number on the board is 3. Oyarzabal shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all. Akanji is there, and he can pick it up. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Stadium gate. Kindly remove it.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last... And a chance! They've scored! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Lovely pass, but can he get there? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Over to the other side. Olise. Filippo Inzaghi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And what about this cross? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Olise. Well, they've got it again. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Now it's Osimhen. Doué. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Doué is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Camavinga calmly anticipates. And it's Hazard. The less said about that pass, the better. Kimmich. Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Pedri, not the most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. Schlotterbeck. Xavi Alonso. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. Now, what about a counter-attack? Haaland! Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Olise, and he was alert to it. Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Haaland. Fernandes. Messi. And Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Osimhen. And that could set him on his way. Mbappe! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking...
He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
He's got away. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Caicedo. Now it's Osimhen. Xavi Alonso. Caicedo. 5 minutes till the break. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking to play him in. And this is Inzaghi. Great ball, and there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's had a hit! No, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Marquinhos really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy.
Hazard.
Habrá un minuto
He's
de
a
descuento.
sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Nigeria really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Nigeria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10. Filippo
And the
Inzaghi.
action is back on the
Será
way.
sustituido por el dorsal 9. Neymar.
Doué is in a really good position out wide. Can he finish? Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. Just off target. It's their second corner of the game. Doué! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. A temporary retreat here. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Schlotterbeck gets across to intercept that. Osimhen. Messi. Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Threads one in. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Here's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Alexander-Arnold. Nigeria in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Pedri. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Doué. And it's Xavi Alonso. And the finish! It's a goal! Back to within 1! Interesting! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Almost an hour gone. Osimhen. Knocks it into space. Has a look and plays it forward. Tries to play it through. And he's managed to get free. Decent chance! It's in! They have come roaring back! back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He gets big! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Ah, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Doué. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Hazard to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Jimenez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nigeria are looking to break at pace. He has found the way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Played in. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Tries to pass it through. Van Dijk makes the interception. Hazard. He's found the way through. Cross needs to be terrific header. It's in. And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a pretty loose pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Messi. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's that shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Olise! No, not the best of headers. And so that's it. It is all over. Nigeria played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Big chance! Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full... Messi! Messi! From another planet! He's got himself an absolute peach. And Milan have the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus running with the ball. Well, played right into his path. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he was quick to react. And it's Messi. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Shifted it to the flank. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Rafinha. And this is Marmoush. Mateus. And it's Valverde. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
That's an excellent interception. Not the most convincing of passes. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Fernandez. Osimhen. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's being urged to shoot. Osimhen looking sharp there. Maguire. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Out to the left it goes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nigeria are still behind as we reach out for half-time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Spread it left. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Azar. Mateus.
There will be 1 minute
Messi.
added time.
Messi powering forward here. And that has put paid to that. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Nigeria really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
The information center. Substitution.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if
Bellingham gets through. Can he finish? Yes! And they are pulling clear here. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
And win the match, just the goalkeeper to beat. Thinks about the shot, shapes to shoot! Off the post, and again! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Messi really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Ball's gone out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Now it's Osimhen. He's on it, can he get away? Maguire does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham. And they can counter here. Jimenez. Nigeria looking to pass their way through.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Opts for safety. Spread out to the left. Played back in. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. And Mateus. Just about up to the hour now. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Osimhen. And it's Camavinga. And here's Elise. Oh, that's well spotted. Caicedo. Now it's Camavinga. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And face to face with the keeper. Look at this. And Messi! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
The goal scorer for Leauge.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Number 11.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Number 15.
Defending was strong and firm. He is through here. Can he finish? No, it's wide.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
And it's slung out wide. Hazard might just make this. Stood up well to him there. Knocks it into space. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Messi. Now it's Olise. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's been shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's through now, he tries a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Number 18.
Milan have their second corner now.
Hazard. Coming on the field.
Rafinha! Oh, that is a great stop! Nigeria are looking to go forward now.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nigeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Can he get on the end of this? Marmouche. Decent chance! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
It's become a case of men against boys. Caicedo. Fernandez. Great ball if he can get there. Chance, surely! Sticks it away! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
After 86 minutes is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Nigeria have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Maguire cuts out the pass. Mateus
Might want to be careful there.
And it's Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Picked out, and the finish! Oh, terrific save. Here's the header!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. In with the challenge. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Mateus. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Played out to the right. Chiellini calmly anticipates. That's that, the end. Nigeria cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
To all members of the crowd,
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Nigeria desperately need a performance here. Fail in their mission and they are going down. They'll throw the kitchen sink at it, no doubt, but will it be enough? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Nigeria come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Rashford tries to play it through. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Nigeria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Caicedo stood his ground strongly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Fernandez. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Mbappe. Yamal. And he's picked out the run. Face to face with chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! And he's found the net! What a great message of defiance. They are pumped for this. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Osimhen. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Manchester United really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. In with the challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United take the lead.
Nigeria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Xavi Alonso. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising. Yamal. Manchester United have reclaimed it. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he's had a chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Alexander-Arnold. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he was quick to react. Chips it through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Up he goes! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Fernandes.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Bruno Fernandes. And he's forced to go back. Now it's Osimhen. And he shoots! And the ball's... Oh, that's another chance! There's a goal! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And that'll be the last act of the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
We are glad to inform you that today's match day programs are available from stands located by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he get it through? Played back in. They get a throw in. Osimhen. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Vitinha. And he's there to belt it away. Just eases him off the ball. Caicedo. He's gone for goal. And that is wildly off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Hazard can see things others simply cannot. Played into space. Vitinha makes the interception. Nigeria needing a change of fortune here. Nigeria finding their passes. Caicedo.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these...
Big chance! It's in! A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Osimhen. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Hazard. Good read, needed to be. Well, what about it? Nigeria have come back from the very brink. Has a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Fernandes. Over to the left. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! That has been slung wide. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it all makes sense. They need a shock to the system if they're going to survive.
Mbappe.
Kane. Number 26.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
Number 22.
Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Pressing high and with purpose. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's on it, can he get away? Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take, and the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
82 minutes is...
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Substitutions taking place.
Nigeria are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Palmer. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Into the last 5 minutes. He's in a great position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is out of play.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Robertson. Kane. It's Kane! There it is! And from the brink of doom and despair, back they come.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held through this time.
4 added minutes has been
Beautifully
indicated.
dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Valverde. Akanji calmly anticipates. And time is up. Nigeria are down. This is the day when the dream dies. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's good to see that there was a spirited response from the players in view of the club's troubles. It might sound like I'm clutching at straws here, but anything positive for next term, that's something to welcome, I guess.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Nigeria are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
And here's Mbappe. Rafinha. Cruyff. Threads one in. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, cracking ball. Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Osimhen receives it in a good position here. Goes down, but nothing given. Caicedo. Osimhen. Oh, can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Caicedo is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Now this could be a chance. Flamengo are looking to go forward now. Vardiol. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that's put paid to a promising move. Wriggles his way through. Rice. And it's Cruyff. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Great vision. Mbappe! Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Tries to play it through, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nigeria have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. Look at this. And a chance! Goal! Flamengo! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Goal scorer for Flamengo after 29 minutes is number 20.
Flamengo have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
That is good strength. Caicedo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away. Chance, surely! Ah, he's given it... And one more try! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Rafinha. Now he's got space here. Camavinga spots it and intercepts.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread. Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for the run. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball, and it's been given away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's surging through. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Rafinha! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Added time.
Over to the left. Rafinha. He's felt that, hasn't he? Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Nigeria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Played out wide. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Can he finish? He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Nigeria, after 50 minutes.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great chance! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Fernandes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Martinelli.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get for it. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Martinelli tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. Chance for a shot! It's in he goes again. And it's in! And the lead lost, no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he's
The best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Field is number 15, Kane.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Real chance! Now it's Kane. Dybala. Can he get it through? Danger averted for now. Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Cruyff. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw.
Substitution for Nigeria, number 18, Mbappe. Hazard. Coming on the field, number 21, number 26.
That's Bebeto. Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest. He's one-on-one! It's Kane! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Kane fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Rice. Now Cruyff. He can run onto that. He has found the way through. Gray goes for a shot! Goal! Flamengo! And the comeback is complete. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Dybala.
Nigeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Looking tidy in possession here. And he's taking no chances there. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that is a little undercooked. And the counter is on. Caicedo. The muscular approach does pay off here.
Nigeria really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Vardiol. Cruyff.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Robertson. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's the clearance. Alexander-Arnold. Vardiol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Kane. Not the most accurate pass. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Bebeto. He is through here. There's the shot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to...
That's the end. Nigeria illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
Please join me in wishing all
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Nigeria desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're underway. South Africa have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Yamal. Swings it across. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Messi. That has been cut short. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was that.
Goes for a shot! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
So this the chance to fire his team in front. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Mbappe! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Fernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now this could be a chance. Nicely shaped ball. Nigeria, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's got the beating of his man. Lewandowski couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Ambitious ball here. Fernandez.
South Africa have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Played back in. Thuram. And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. Thuram really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Mbappe, Messi, and he's managed to get free. Goes long and straight. Threads one in. Jimenez. This looks promising. He's found a way through. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Messi. Osimhen out to the right, back into the middle, strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Van Dijk. Short changes him with that pass. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's a cute ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ronaldo gets into a good position, and he's got his cross in.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Hazard. Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Nigeria really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Nigeria with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Well, after
And a quick
45
reminder
minutes, it
today
is
that
still
parking in the
goalless.
area
A
around the
change
stadium
perhaps
is
after
strictly
half-time.
forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's well spotted. Swung over.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That has not gone well. South Africa looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key?
Just about within shooting range. He has found a way through. It's a mighty effort! No mistake! The second half sparked straight into life. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
11, Robert Lewandowski.
South Africa have penetrated for the first time.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Nicely spread. Thuram. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's found a way through. Danger averted for now. In by Messi. Jimenez getting this one clear. And this is Ronaldo. Mbappe. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Tries to pass it through. Shoots! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the through ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van Dijk makes the interception. And that is out of play. Messi. Nigeria perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. That's cause for mild irritation.
Nigeria seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Substitution.
Nigeria will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. No foul, says the referee. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Now, that's well seen too. Oh, Red, nice interception. Kamavinga. And this is Kane. Now it's Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a go. No, he's missed it.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Xhaka! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. That is good alertness. Knocks it out wide.
Nigeria really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Yamal. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, super find. And he's running through. He's one-on-one. Shot a goal. Oh, crossbar. Oh, terrible pass.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Xhaka, who does have an assist to his name. And he plays one through. Not the most accurate pass. Kamavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and that is as far as it goes. Oh, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Please be made aware.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Hazard. Now, can they get him away? Can he latch on to this? Well, there weren't too many attacking options there. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Eze is always someone I've kept an eye on. A player who broke through as a left winger initially, but also has...
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Al Hilal with the corner, there first. Out to the left it goes. Hangs one in. Defending of the desperate variety. Played it again. Oh, the clearance is short. And he's there to retrieve it. Shalai is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's gone for goal! And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Hendrick actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Dani Olmo wins the duel this time. He came in hard, very hard. Hendrick. Fernandez has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Nigeria yet to have an attempt on goal. Donnarumma. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Oh, that's well spotted. Dani Olmo. Al Hilal finding their passes. Marmoush goes for a shot! Goal! Al Hilal! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
After 26 minutes is number 7, Omar Marmoush.
Al Hilal have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Nigeria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And he's found a way past. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga. Fernandez touches it back. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Marmouche. Jimenez. Caicedo. And Fernandez. And here's Osimhen. Eze. And the counter is on. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Camavinga providing an outlet on that flank. Caicedo. Good ball, good take. That is a crunching tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Defending was strong and firm. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. A chance for a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Caicedo. And it's Azar. Nigeria looking to pass their way through. And it's Fernandez. Now this could be a chance. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This looks promising. And here's Mbappe. He might be... Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, denied! Brilliantly! Well, and the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're off again.
Nigeria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And they're quick to get it back. Messi looking to run onto it. Thinks about the shot. Real chance! Adebayo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now this could be a big chance! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Caicedo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Al Hilal are looking to go forward now. And this is Mob. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Al Hilal have their second corner now. There's the header! And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And the ball's come loose here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Hendrick really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Nigeria still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And the through ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's well positioned. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, that's a key interception. Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually...
He's through and all alone! Shapes to shoot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
66 minutes is...
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nigeria have it back and can go again. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. That has not gone well. Eze. Time and again they are repelled. And he plays one through. Messi. Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's certainly onside. Shot, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Substitution in progress.
Nigeria making consecutive changes here. A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that has left him in a heap. Morton proves too strong. Steaming on goalwards. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kane. Endrick was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Robertson aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. He's come in hard, and he's hit it long. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, he's burst through! Decent chance! It goes to show he is human after all. Eder Militao. Fernandez. Out to the right. And it's Kane. Mbappe. Spread out to the left. And that's gone loose. Shooting chance! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Morton. Keep the ball, and that will be it. Nigeria suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And we're underway. Hazard making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, and he looks like he's...
Oh, what has happened here? He's got away. In by Oyarzabal. Has a look and plays it forward. Great vision. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? He's onside. He's shifting through the... Can he finish? It's there! And Nigeria are ahead. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's picked his way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? No way through, so back it comes. Can he finish? Oh, that's a key interception. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Azar threads one in. And it's Camavinga. And he's managed to get free. Love takes a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Valverde. Oh, super find. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Osimhen. Fernandez makes the interception. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Oyarzabal. Valverde running with the ball. Fernandez. Messi tries to play it through. Osimhen. This is Jimenez. Caicedo. And here's Azar. Header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Pinches it off him. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Tries to thread one through. Tries to get it clear. Referee's given a throw. Good ball, good take. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And that could set him on his way. He's found the way through. And he shoots! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's Fernandez. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Osimhen. Out to the left it goes. Knocks it into space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Azar. Nigeria are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's fab. Osimhen! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Caicedo. Ooh, delicate chip through. He is just caressing them. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caicedo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Fernandez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Nigeria can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Mikel Oyarzabal.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Mohamed Salah.
Nigeria carrying a one-goal lead. Mbappe.
Messi.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde receives it in a good position here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Akanji attempts a clearance. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Kylian Mbappe.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that was very necessary. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Camavinga. He has found a way through. He's having a shot! Cleared without complication. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Swung over. Now it's Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through, and he's in on goal. Caicedo. Good take, and is he in? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Match was 71,898.
He's ended up in no man's land. And here's Azar. Osimhen. And the ball is out of play.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Caicedo. Nicely weighted ball. Nigeria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Over to the other side. Azar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Valverde. He's away! Valverde charging forward, the ball at his feet. Azar. Looking for the run. Oh, that pass isn't the best. That has been slung wide. Caicedo. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared away. Corner then.
Substitution in progress.
Nigeria with the corner, they're first. He's quick to get it clear again. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Target. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Kane.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Fernandes. And Robertson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. Lovely, now then. And it's Caicedo. Oh, good ball! Oh, that's a... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And they're back in front! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Nigeria get themselves into the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here.
Mbappe tries a shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Nigeria could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Can he get it
There will
through?
be 5 minutes added time.
It's a goal kick. 5